Hey guys, you already know what you should do at the mooring station during the berthing. Now let's see what the deck officer should do when it's time to leave the port. So, the pilot is on board, the accommodation ladder is secured, and the captain asks the crew to proceed to their mooring stations. More often than not, under normal conditions, the first thing the captain orders is to secure the tugs. Forward and aft, secure the tugs. Or forward and aft, make fast the tugs. Most modern vessels, especially container ships, are equipped with a bow thruster, so in good weather conditions only the aft tug can be used. Under normal conditions, that is, in modern ports with modern tugs and in good weather, it is usual to use a tugs line which is fastened to the bow and quarter of the vessel on the port or starboard side. But in any case, under normal conditions, or when conditions so require, the master shall give accurate information obtained from the pilot as to the securing of tugs, stating whether tugs or ship's line is to be used and the place where it is to be secured. Forward station, bridge, make fast the tug on port bow, tugs line. Aft station, bridge, secure the tug on port quarter, tugs line. There are usually 3 places on the forward or aft stations where the tugs line can be secured. These are center lead, the bow forward and the quarter aft, and on deck. On large vessels, an additional tug may be used in the middle, but this is not as common during departure. So taking all of the above into account, the captain's order could be as follows. When the one tug is to be used, forward bridge, no tug for you. Aft bridge, make fast the tug on port quarter, ship's line. When 2 tugs are to be used, forward bridge, make fast the tug center lead, tugs line. Aft bridge, secure the tug on port quarter, tugs line. When 3 tugs are to be used, forward bridge, make fast the tug on starboard bow, tugs line. Aft bridge, secure the tug on starboard quarter, tugs line. Aft station bridge, secure additional tug midships, tugs line. As deck officer, you reply to the captain, copy that or roger that. Your crew secures the towing line and you monitor the process. When the towing line is secured, you report to the captain, bridge forward, tug is fast on port bow. Although, unberthing is usually much easier than the berthing, it's not uncommon for it to take place in a hurry. In calm conditions, the captain should give the following order. Forward and aft, please conduct a toolbox meeting. Check the mooring winches. Engage the mooring winches. Remove the rat guards. Prepare the anchors for an emergency and report when you are ready to let go the lines. But in most cases, after securing a tug, you get an order. Forward and aft. As soon as you're ready, you can single up. Copy that. Single up means to let go all mooring lines, except 1 headline and 1 forespring at the forward station, and 1 stern line and 1 aft spring at the aft station. These are usually the lines you sent out first during the berthing. Large modern ships have mooring winches with 2 drums, so 2 lines can be used simultaneously. Therefore, if it has been discussed with the captain before, single up may mean 2 headlines, stern lines, and 2 springs. This is also usually pointed out by captain. Forward and aft, single up 1 and 1, or single up 2 and 2. When it's done, you report to the bridge. Bridge, forward, 1 and 1. The captain may next order to let go all lines, but it's very often situation when the captain orders to let go headline and stern line first. After this has been done, you report only spring forward. The following is usually said next. Let go all lines fore and aft. You reply, copy that forward. Let go all lines. When you let go the last lines, you should monitor this process with special caution. What can happen? You should slack away a sufficient length of line so that the mooring men can easily remove the eye of the line from the bollard. If not, this can cause delay and problems, especially when the pilot, relying only on his expectations and not on the officer's report, orders the tugs to pull the vessel away from the berth. Even when the line is removed from the bollard, due to the negligence of the mooring men or the design of the berth, the line may get stuck on the fender. The captain may additionally order, let go all lines, fore and aft. Report when the lines are clear of bollards and fenders. And you report, All lines are clear of bollards and fenders forward. While you are picking up lines located in the water, the ship can use the thruster or main engine. Thus, the captain usually says, "Report when the bow thruster is clear forward and the propeller is clear aft." When the lines are out of the water, you should report, "Bow thruster is clear forward and propeller is clear aft." When all lines are picked up and lying on deck, you are to report, "Bridge forward, all lines on board." To enjoy the freedom of the open sea, all that's left to do is let go the towing line. The due attention also should be paid to this. The ship is increasing speed and the towing line is quite long and therefore heavy, and moreover still may be under tension. Therefore, upon receiving the order, "Let go the tug," or "Cast off the tug," you should wait for the tug to loosen the towing line, pick up the slack, and approach the vessel. In turn, the tugboat master may request that the towing line be delivered safely to the tugboat without dropping it into the water. This is why, even though letting go the tug means removing the towing line's eye from the ship's bollard and letting it go, on large ships with high freeboard, a mooring winch or capstan is used to safely deliver towing line to the tug. You report, "Tug cast off, tug's line is clear forward." The vessel may be turning around near the berth, and the tugboat, which has recently been pulling, starts pushing to help the vessel to swing faster. You should check that the tug is pushing in the correct place, which is marked on the hull of the vessel. If anything is wrong, report to the bridge immediately because the tug can damage the hull of the vessel. Also, do not forget to report the distance and clearance to the berth or other objects while swinging. If there's no river passage or channel ahead, but open sea, the captain says, "Secure everything for sea." The crew secures the mooring lines and anchors. The departure procedure for the mooring station crew usually ends with the captain's order. Finished with stations fore and aft, please send a crew to prepare pilot ladder on the port side, 1 meter above the water. Okay, guys, hopefully this video will be helpful to you during your first departure from port as a deck officer. Subscribe, hit a like, see you in the next videos.